Our Mother of Perpetual Help. An image, a title, a devotion that has touched the hearts of millions across generations and continents. Revered by Catholics and honored by Christians from various backgrounds, she is a symbol of comfort, hope, and unwavering love. To understand the depth and breadth of this devotion, we journey through its origins, trace its history, explore its feast and traditions, and see how her presence is uniquely celebrated across the world. The story of our Mother of Perpetual Help begins not with a grand vision or a dramatic apparition, but with an icon, a painting whose origins stretch back centuries, shrouded in both history and legend. The icon itself is a Byzantine masterpiece, believed to have been created sometime in the 13th or 14th century. Painted in the traditional style, it depicts the Virgin Mary holding the child Jesus, with the archangels Michael and Gabriel presenting the instruments of Christ's passion. The eyes of Mary, full of compassion and sorrow, seem to look directly at the viewer, inviting them to bring their troubles, hopes, and prayers. The journey of the icon from east to west is itself a tale of faith and survival. According to tradition, the icon was stolen from a church in Crete by a merchant, who brought it to Rome in the late 15th century. There, after a series of miraculous events and interventions, the icon found a home in the Church of San Matteo, where it became an object of fervent devotion. For nearly 300 years, the faithful flocked to the church to seek the help of the Mother of God, confident that their prayers would be heard. But history, as always, is never static. In 1798, Napoleonic forces occupied Rome, and the Church of San Matteo was destroyed. The icon disappeared, almost lost to time. Yet, it was not forgotten. Decades later, the icon resurfaced, and Pope Pius X entrusted it to the Redemptorist Fathers, who placed it in the Church of St. Alphonsus Liguori in Rome. On April 26, 1866, the icon was solemnly enthroned, and the Pope issued a directive, "Make her known throughout the world." From that moment, the devotion to our Mother of Perpetual Help grew, spreading far beyond the city of Rome. The Redemptorists carried her image across continents, and wherever they went, devotion took root, flourishing in churches, chapels, and homes. The icon became not just a painting, but a living symbol of Mary's maternal care and intercession. At the heart of this devotion stands a simple, profound belief that Mary, under the title of our Mother of Perpetual Help, is a mother who never ceases to care for her children. She is perpetually attentive, always ready to intercede, never turning away from those who seek her aid. For the faithful, she is not a distant figure, but a present help in times of trouble, a source of comfort in sorrow, strength in weakness, and hope in despair. The belief in Mary's perpetual help is rooted deeply in Christian tradition, drawing upon the understanding of Mary as intercessor and advocate. It is not a belief that replaces Christ, but rather it sees Mary as the mother who leads her children to her Son. Her role is one of compassion and guidance, always pointing the way to Jesus, the source of all help and salvation. The Feast of our Mother of Perpetual Help is celebrated on June 27th each year, a day marked by special prayers, masses, and processions. But for many, devotion to her is not confined to a single day. Across the world, countless parishes hold weekly novenas, 9 days of prayer and petition, where the faithful gather to pray before her image, bringing their needs and intentions to her loving care. In the Philippines, devotion to our Mother of Perpetual Help is woven into the fabric of daily life. The National Shrine of our Mother of Perpetual Help, known as Baclaran Church, is among the largest Marian shrines in the world. Every Wednesday, known as Baclaran Day, thousands of devotees flock to the shrine, filling it with prayers, songs, and expressions of gratitude. The tradition of the Wednesday Novena has spread to Filipino communities around the globe, making Mother of Perpetual Help a household name and a constant presence. In Latin America, her image graces churches and homes, and her feast is celebrated with vibrant processions, music, and communal meals. In countries like Haiti, she is venerated as Notre Dame du Perpetuel Secours, and her feast becomes a national event, uniting people in prayer and thanksgiving. In India, the devotion took root through the missionary work of the Redemptorists, and today, countless chapels and churches are dedicated to her. The novena services are often held in multiple languages, reflecting the diversity of the faithful who come seeking her help. Even in regions where Catholics are a minority, such as parts of Africa and the Middle East, the icon of our Mother of Perpetual Help is a beacon of hope, a reminder of God's loving care mediated through the gentle hands of His Mother. The traditions associated with our Mother of Perpetual Help are rich and varied. The novena is perhaps the most widespread practice. It is a simple form of prayer, accessible to all, in which the faithful gather to recite prayers, sing hymns, and present their petitions. The novena is not merely a list of requests, but a communal act of faith, trust, and surrender. Often, those who have experienced answers to their prayers return to give thanks, sharing their stories and encouraging others to trust in Mary's help. Processions are another cherished tradition, especially during the feast. The icon, adorned with flowers and candles, is carried through streets and villages, accompanied by the singing of hymns and the recitation of the Rosary. These processions are moments of public witness, expressions of faith and devotion that unite communities in joy and reverence. In many cultures, offerings of flowers, candles, and even personal tokens are placed before the image, signs of love and gratitude for favors received. In some places, special altars are set up in homes, where families gather to pray together, seeking Mary's intercession for their needs and concerns. The impact of our Mother of Perpetual Help goes beyond the Catholic Church. In the Eastern Orthodox tradition, the icon is recognized as the Virgin of the Passion, and while the specific devotion may differ, the reverence for Mary as a compassionate intercessor is a shared bond. In Anglican and some Lutheran communities, the image and title have also found a place, reflecting a broader Christian appreciation for Mary's maternal role. Across denominations and regions, the devotion adapts, taking on the colors and customs of local culture, yet always retaining its essential spirit. Mary as a mother who helps, who listens, who cares. The message of our Mother of Perpetual Help is as relevant today as it was centuries ago. In a world marked by uncertainty, suffering, and change, she stands as a symbol of steadfast love and hope. Her gaze, gentle yet firm, reminds us that no trouble is too great, no pain too deep to bring before her. Her hands, holding the child Jesus, remind us that her help is always to lead us closer to Christ, the source of all healing and peace. Through wars and migrations, through personal trials and communal celebrations, the devotion to our Mother of Perpetual Help endures, connecting people across continents and generations. Whether in the grandeur of a basilica or the quiet of a family home, her image speaks a universal language, the language of a mother's love. As the story of our Mother of Perpetual Help continues to unfold, it invites each new generation to discover, once again, the comfort and strength that comes from turning to her in faith. It is a story not just of history and tradition, but of living faith, a faith that, with Mary's help, perseveres, hopes, and loves without end.